We've all heard that change is inevitable, but it's also a really hard piece of our lives to accept. I wanted to continue speaking about the resistance to change that we see from a different lens than we've previously viewed. We've discussed the behavioral science factors that cause resistance, but I want to take a deeper dive into the more direct factors that we see. I'm Alex Erickson, a change management consultant here at Valorum Reply. In this video, we'll be going over 6 reasons we see employees resist change and some of the ways that our change management team here at Valorum help to mitigate those. Firstly, there's selective perception. This is where we see people focusing on how the change will affect them personally, whether it's because it doesn't align with their personal held beliefs or their values. Next, there's a lack of information. People don't understand why a change is happening and what its purpose is. It's that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If the reasons for the change are unclear, people can assume the worst. Piggybacking off of that is the fear of the unknown. The amount of what-ifs that can flash through someone's head after a change is announced are endless. They may fear a loss of position, stability, power, or even income. We're also creatures of habit, and disrupting that can be a cause for resistance as well. People prefer actions and events that they're familiar with. Breaking a habit can be really hard, even if the outcome of that change is favorable to them. We also like stability in our groups and structures. In our work lives, we build communities, and change can disrupt those. Organizational changes alter that stability and can create resistance to that change. And finally, a little harder factor to navigate is employees not liking the communicator or the decision maker. It's a human response to resist change when feelings are not taken into consideration. Fears from the other factors combined with this one cause people not to trust the intentions of a change and ultimately resist it. So those are the more direct human responses to change. We've got selective perception, lack of information, fear of the unknown, habit breaking, stability, and finally, distrusting the initiator. But how can we mitigate some of those factors? Well, we have a couple of avenues to help: communication and education, and participation and involvement. With communication, we want to be as transparent as possible in the change and why it's being brought about. If we can provide benefits of the change, that goes a long way to changing mindsets. We also try to focus on education or training. If the change will disrupt a workflow or a tool previously used, let's make sure that the end user is 1, aware of that, and 2, knows what their path moving forward will look like. Then there's participation and involvement. Can we bring in people for interviews to talk about the downstream effects, or can we survey a group to get their feedback on their worries? Listening and involving others in this way also allows you to build trust within your organization. Making empathy a focal point of the change can help mitigate a very human response, which is resistance to change. If you have any questions about change management or our methodologies that we utilize here at Valorum Reply, feel free to reach out. Thank you.